Greetings, my fellow Virginians. So I thought I'd provide my opinion and position regarding the data center regulation issue. Okay, folks. So data centers um, are vital in today's new world marketplace. It doesn't matter what state you reside in or what country you live in. Data centers are just as relevant today as our water purifying systems, uh, just as our electrical grids. These centers are just what today's marketplace reality entails. Okay, folks. Uh, should there be restrictions? Yes. To what extent? That's still yet to be explored. Um, you know, there's some issue regarding its proximity to parks, historical sites, renewable and nuclear energy requirements, all these things. Um, these are issues that are extremely important in today's new world marketplace reality in the year 2026. Okay, so with this said, let me just kind of give you my take on it. Since data centers were never something that had to be incorporated in the overall market strategy of the US uh, before it became needed. Okay, because back in the days, I mean, let's face it, we didn't even have smartphone. Okay, right? So this smartphone is 800 times more smarter than um, excuse my puppy. She's kind of getting excited. Uh, Nowhere near as efficient and smart as the first computer that was developed, in 1930s. Okay, I apologize. She's getting a little fidgety right now because every time I do these kinds of podcasts and testimonials, she wants to be around daddy because she's just gotten used to me talking on my podcast and she would just come and listen, but now she wants to participate. I guess she's got her own opinion regarding data centers. But with that said, folks, the new world marketplace is extremely moving fairly rapidly. Okay, and new world marketplace is basically calling for a more sophisticated marketplace, a more advanced, intellectually and technologically advanced societies worldwide. And so we're going to be at the very front end of these kinds of evolution in the marketplace as a Commonwealth. The Commonwealth of Virginia is basically the state where America basically was birthed. It evolved out of the state of Virginia, and it is the country that we are today. So my strategy is to basically replicate that in today's new world market reality. In the year 2026, we're going to give birth to the new Commonwealth marketplace, essentially, and it's going to, you know, uh, support capacity building within our state and even out of our state. Okay, so we're going to be at the very front end, or even if not front end, ahead, many steps in advancement regarding these data centers. Now, how to regulate them, I would definitely explore ways in which it's going to benefit the marketplace and it's going to benefit the people living in that marketplace, us citizens of the Commonwealth of Virginia. So I've talked about these kinds of um, evolutionary uh, events in capacity building in my book Barbecue Markets and the secret economic sauce or the secret sauce uh, that basically is spread onto these you know barbecue markets basically. And the secret sauce in today's realities, these artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, cloud computing, you name it, many of which our parents, grandparents, or great grandparents were never even educated in. No one told them that this is how the marketplace is going to evolve. So basically, we're back into the very beginning of modern civilization vis-a-vis intellectual artificial intelligence, basically. So we have to be at the front end of that as Americans, as Virginians, and we're going to compete with the world. We're going to make sure that we're so advanced that we retain our position in terms of capacity building and overall efficiency, utilizing new world market tools and technologies. Um, we're also going to explore privacy issues because there are people out there that are making tons of money off of our data, and on top of, you know, infringing on our, right to privacy. And they're basically abusing their power. And we're going to deal with those people that abuse their power, especially those that target citizens who basically weren't even aware that they're being targeted. So we're going to protect our citizens. Didn't mean to, branch out off of this data center management structure that I'm going to be deploying, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of flavor of what it is that we're going to be incorporating once we're in office within the U.S. Senate, because we need to be relevant, obviously, in today's new world market reality, and we need to employ politicians and decision makers and leaders that actually have subject matter expertise in these evolutionary activities within a new world marketplace. And I've written extensively about these things as I travel throughout the world and test things out, deploy new strategies as a consultant. I'm by trade, I'm a consultant. I'm not a politician by trade. A lot of what I do is support capacity building and basically coach decision makers and give them a little bit of a glimpse of what's happening within a marketplace. So with that said, folks, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe or to our channel. Tell your family and friends about our platform, about our campaign. I'm not a career politician. We don't have a lot of resources, and we ask that you support and donate to our campaign, and tell your friends to also volunteer, and you yourself could volunteer, and your family. We need all the support that we can get, because all this heavy lifting is going to require a whole community to participate. I'd be more than happy to share some of my experience and expertise, but at the end of the day, we as a Commonwealth have to unite regardless of party. I am running as a conservative because I believe in conservative values, and it's still going to be relevant, even though we're going to tweak things around as the world marketplace evolve. And it's still going to be similar to most of our fundamental values as conservatives, and we're definitely going to try to preserve certain quality added, value added quality to preserving our traditions and our, way of life. But we're also going to tweak things around in which it's not going to, dramatically change our position. It's just going to make it more relevant in today's reality. With this said, folks, my name is Al Mina. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share our channel with your friends and family. And please consider donating to our platform and volunteering, because we really need help with, gathering signatures. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.